Welcome back. In this video, we'll see how to apply a single filter inside Alteryx. Now there are different type of filters. One is the single filter, nested filter and many more. So first example, we'll start with filtering topic. It's similar to what you do in Excel or any other software. Now filters are the most common thing used in any database. So let us begin. But before we import the data, let me show you what data we are going to use it. So I have the data kept into folder number 5. You see filters and functions. Name of the file is sample superstore. Let me double click and open the file. Now people who are the Tableau users might be aware about this data source. Okay, it's a very simple data source. Again, it's like your e-commerce website. Whenever you purchase something, the data gets feeded into database. Name of the sheet is sample data. Name of the file is sample superstore. We have approximately, I can say 20 columns in this data set. You see, these are 20 columns in this data set where we have the row ID, order date, shipping date, category, subcategory and many more. Now this is a perfect data for training purpose and learning purpose because it has everything. It has the date data type, which is order date and shipping date. It has the text data type like category and subcategory. It also has a geographical data type like we have country, city, state, postal code, region, etc. These are geographical data type. And if I move on the extreme right hand side, I have the sales, quantity, profit and discount, which are number data type. So all the data types are available in this data set. So what we'll do is now we will bring this data into Alteryx and try to use a filter tool inside Alteryx. So let me close the file and don't save. So the method which you know already, I can just select this input data and then pick up the file. That's the traditional method. But right now I'll show you a shortcut method in this video. So I'll just open the folder. Suppose if you want any file, it is Excel, CSV, PDF, any document, what you can do is you can simply drag from right hand side and drop it onto this blank canvas. The moment you drag and drop, carefully observe, this icon is similar to the input data. Okay, carefully observe when I drag and drop it on the left hand side, this is the icon for input data. And I'll get a second window asking to select a sheet from that file. So I'll select sample data and then click on OK button. So that's the traditional method, which was the first one, and that's a new method which you can pick up. Now what I can do is I'll select this input data and here I'll write as sample data. Right. Now carefully observe when I click on run button, I'll be getting those 20 columns and the fields are approximately 10,000 records. These are 10,000. How many are visible? 3,900 records are visible. Now, if I want to use a filter, I'll go to preparation tab. Carefully observe, in preparation tab, we have the maximum number of tools available. So here I'll drag this filter option, drop it into the blank canvas. Now we have two options, either T or F. T stands for true and F stands for false. Now I'll show you three examples for the filter option. On the left hand side, if you see, there's a configuration window. And here we have the basic filter and the custom filter. So basic filter is very much straightforward, nothing hidden in that. Suppose if I want to see the data, if I scroll on the right hand side, let's say I want here a region. So you see region, we have different type of region, west, central, east and many more. Suppose if I'm only interested in the east region. Okay, so on the left hand side, I can select the option as region from this drop down and I'll say equals to east. Make sure this is capital E capital because the data in this database is case sensitive. It's the title case. When I click on run button, now if you see 3,900 records are there. If I click on run button and if I click on T option here, so the number of records displayed are 2,848. Okay, and if you observe, only data for east region is visible. If I want, I can also write here, let's say west. And if I click on run button, I'll be getting only west related data. Very simple. Now this was related to text. Now suppose if you are interested in the date filter, if you see there's an order date given here, and if I want to filter the data based on date data type, what I'll do is from this drop down, I will select the option as order date. You see order date, and here these are the operators equal to, less than, greater than, equal to, and so on. So what I'll do is I'll select the option as greater than equal to, and here you can see we have different options. Fixed, today, dynamic, tomorrow dynamic or yesterday. Suppose if you tell them, I just want today's data. Okay. So today's data as per my machine, it is 30th of December today. So this will give me when I click on run button. So I have selected greater than equal to today. So all the dates which are greater than equal to today will be displayed here. So you see all the dates which are in the next year 2022 are visible. Okay, so I'm recording on this year end 30th of December. So all the dates are there. Suppose if I tell them equal to today and if I click on run button, so the output if you see I'm getting 30th of December. Now if I open the file tomorrow, it will show me 31st of December. If I open the file day after tomorrow, it will show me 1st of Jan. Okay, New Year date. I don't have to do anything here. This is automatically done here. My job is to just click on run button. Very soon we can see how to schedule this automated report. In the sense, even if you don't click on run button, it is regularly updating this workflow automatically. Every morning 7 o'clock, every morning 8 o'clock. That is known as schedule workflow. Now this is possible when you have a paid version for Alteryx. So you see this is the option here. On the other hand, if you say today, tomorrow, yesterday, these are the options. But if you say fixed option, and here you can filter a date. Suppose I tell them it should be greater than equal to, and I select some date, let's say June, 1st of June 2021. And now if I click on run button, so any date which is above 1st of June 2021 would be displayed. You see above 1st of June. So 3500 records are there. And if I click on F button, it will give me those dates which are below 1st of June. So this was for a date data type. We have seen for a text date, and now let's see for a number. On the extreme right hand side of the data, if you see I have a profit column. Some of the profit are below 0 and some are above 0. So what I'll say is I want only those values which are less than 0. So from this drop down, I can select one column named as profit, which is a number data type. And here I can tell them I want data which is less than and 0. Okay. Profit where it is less than 0. And when I click on run button, and if I click on T option, T stands for true. And if you observe, all the negative numbers have been displayed. All the negative numbers have been displayed here. And how many are those? 1871 records are in loss. Okay, these are all the loss items. If you click on F button, it will show you all the profitable records here. Now also at the bottom left hand side, if you see, we have T and F button. T stands for true, F stands for false. So these are the options where you get the output. Now it depends upon you. Do you want the output of true or the false? Do you want the positive or negative values? So that time you can just bring this output data into the canvas and execute the data. So that's it. I hope you're able to understand the basic filter option. We have seen 3 examples, one for date, one for number, and one for text. That's all for this video.